ओके बेटा, मैंने आप लोगों को एक दो बातें बतानी थी। वो सबसे पहली इम्पॉर्टेंट बात ये है बेटा कि जैसे ही आप लोग आओगे, उसके बाद आप लोगों का टेस्ट है, वो सारे टॉपिक्स का जो कि आपके टर्म 1 में आने थे, ठीक है। सेल इंजरी, जनरल बैक्टीरियोलॉजी, इन्फ्लेमेशन, हीमोडायनेमिक्स, ग्राउंड स्पेशल बैक्टीरियोलॉजी पार्ट 1, ठीक है। एंड आई थिंक यू हैव अ टेस्ट ऑन 28th of September। एंड आफ्टर दैट आपके हर ऑल्टरनेट वीक्स पे टेस्ट हुआ करेंगे पैथोलॉजी के। और उसमें बेटा आपके ये जो टेस्ट है, एक्चुअली दिस इज अ स्प्लिट सेंड अप, there will be split send up program, and in the first test you will have all those topics which were included in the term 1, and on 28th of September, yes, on 28th of September you will have the test of pathology. Okay, now we move forward to gram positive, gram negative cocci that are Neisseria. There are two medically important pathogens, Neisseria meningitis and Neisseria gonorrhoeae. ये आप लोग बेटा जब आएंगे हम तब भी रिवाइज करेंगे ये सब कुछ, ठीक है। लेकिन आप लोग प्लीज ध्यान से सुने, बिकॉज यू हैव this topic is included in your upcoming test. The most important properties are they are gram-negative cocci, and they are their shape is like paired kidney beans, and they are oxidase positive. Neisseria is always oxidase positive. Neisseria meningitis is responsible for causing meningitis and meningococcemia, and it is the leading cause of death from infection in children in the United States. एंड जो मेनिंजाइटिस कॉजिंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं बेटा, बिल्कुल उनमें न्यू बॉर्न ऑर्गेनिजम्स, मेनिंजाइटिस कॉजिंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो हैं वो डिफरेंट हैं। थोड़े से यंगर चिल्ड्रन में डिफरेंट हैं, ओल्डर पर्सन्स या एडल्ट्स में डिफरेंट हैं, ठीक है। मैं आप लोगों को लिखवाई हुई है सारे ऑर्गेनिजम्स, वो आप जब आएंगे हम उनको फिर दोबारा डिस्कस कर लेंगे। So 80% of the cases of the bacterial meningitis in person, it is responsible for causing the 80% of the meningitis cases in the persons over 2 months of age, and Streptococcus pneumoniae is the number one cause of the bacterial meningitis in person over 2 months of age, and Neisseria meningitis is second to that. Overall, Neisseria meningitis ranks second to the Streptococcus pneumoniae as a cause of meningitis, but it is the most common cause in persons between the ages of 2 to 8 years of age. So the most commonest cause of the meningitis is Streptococcus pneumoniae. How it is transmitted? Is it actually transmitted by the airborne droplets? First of all, it is transmitted by the airborne droplets, and it will enter the nasopharynx, and from the nasopharynx it will enter the bloodstream. It will not go into the lungs. It will enter the bloodstream from the nasopharynx. Nasopharynx mein aaya, then it will enter the bloodstream, and from the bloodstream it will enter the meninges or the whole body or the joints. The virulence factors are the polysaccharide capsule and endotoxin, which is, मैंने आप लोगों को बेटा बताया हुआ है, जो ग्राम नेगेटिव ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं उनकी सेल वॉल जो है बेटा, उसमें क्या होता है, लाइपोपॉलीसैकेराइड, which is also called the LPS, and it actually acts as an endotoxin. So the most important virulence factors are polysaccharide capsule, and capsule will be antiphagocytic, and LPS, which will act as endotoxin, and an immunoglobulin A or the IgA protease that will actually degrade the IgA, that will degrade the mucosal layer. Now the clinical features. The patient will present with meningitis. Meningitis के features क्या होते हैं? Neck stiffness, fever, headache, and increased polymorphon neutrophils. तो जब बेटा हम जब हम करेंगे उसका CBC, तो उसमें आप देखेंगे कि न्यूट्रोफिल काउंट बहुत ज्यादा होगा, ठीक है। And what is meningococcemia? It is actually disseminated. The Neisseria meningitis will be disseminated throughout the body, and the patient will present with shock. अच्छा बेटा, ये मैं आपको सिर्फ नाइजीरिया का एक रिवीजन करा रही हूँ, ठीक है। whenever you will come back we will have a detailed discussion on Neisseria. Then the Waterhouse Friderichsen syndrome, Frederickson syndrome, which is a the most severe form of the meningococcemia, and it is life-threatening. And the patient will present with high fever, shock, widespread purpura or rash, and disseminated intravascular coagulation, thrombocytopenia, and adrenal insufficiency. Thrombocytopenia is the decreased platelet count. How you will diagnose? You will diagnose, first of all, you will take the spinal fluid culture. You will take the spinal fluid sample. You will you can take the sample from the blood as well. And whenever you will do the gram staining, you will find the gram negative diplococci. And how you will culture it? एक बात ज़हन में रखना बेटा, जब भी नाइसीरिया मेनिंजाइटिस को कल्चर करना है, आपने उसको चॉकलेट एगर पे कल्चर करना है, ठीक है? And then the bench test will be oxidase, which will be positive. And how you will differentiate between the species? You will do the maltose fermentation, and the Neisseria meningitis will ferment the maltose, but Neisseria gonorrhoeae will not ferment the maltose. But these both organisms will ferment the lactose. Rapid diagnosis. You will do the latest agglutination test, which detects the capsular polysaccharide in the spinal fluid, or you can do the Culling's reaction. In the Culling's reaction, you will put the anti-sera against the capsule, and the capsule will swell. And the treatment is penicillin G. I am again repeating that this is the Rivian class of Neisseria. Acha beta, Neisseria is the most common cause of meningitis, second to the Streptococcus pneumoniae. The most common cause is Streptococcus pneumoniae, and the second one is Neisseria. But it is the most common cause of meningitis in children from 2 years of age to 18 years of age. Okay, and how the patient will present? The patient will present with neck stiffness, high grade fever, chills, or meningococcemia. Meningococcemia is a life-threatening complication, and the most important wellness factors of the Neisseria meningitis are IgA protease, polysaccharide capsule, and LPS, which acts as endotoxin. And the treatment is, and how you will diagnose? You will diagnose whenever you, first of all, you will take this CFS sample or the blood sample, and you will culture it on the chocolate egg, and then you will do the bench test, which is oxidase. And the rapid and then you will do the sugar fermentation test, and the maltose will be fermented by the Neisseria meningitis, whereas maltose will not ferment by the there will be no maltose fermentation by the Neisseria gonorrhoeae. And then in the rapid diagnosis, you will do the latest agglutination test, or you can detect the capsule by the Culling's reaction. How you will prevent? Rifampin or the ciprofloxacin should be used for the prophylaxis in patients with in the persons with close contacts. Vaccine is available against the Neisseria meningitis, and the capsular polysaccharide of group A, C, Y, and W135 are immunogens, and there are two types: conjugated, which is called Menectra, and unconjugated, which is called Menomune. Conjugated has 4 polysaccharides with a carrier protein, and unconjugated has 4 polysaccharides without a carrier protein. Conjugated vaccine is recommended. Sorry. Okay. Conjugated vaccine is recommended in the military personnel or in the travelers, and unconjugated vaccine is recommended in military personnel or in travelers, and in the persons that are that are living close contact, like and the conjugated vaccine is recommended in the children, which prevents the meningitis in teen and young adults. Now comes the Neisseria gonorrhoeae. Neisseria gonorrhoeae is actually the gram-negative diplococci. It is responsible for causing the gonorrhea. The gonorrhea is the most important cause of sexually transmitted disease after chlamydia. And pelvic inflammatory disease, pelvic inflammatory abscesses in female, it can cause fasciitis, vaginitis, endometritis, and PID is very common. It is responsible for causing the PID. PID is pelvic inflammatory disease. And in this pelvic inflammatory disease, all the pelvic organs will be inflamed. And then the conjunctivitis. Conjunctivitis बहुत common है, इसकी वजह से बेटा, which is called ophthalmia neonatorum. and it is actually sexually transmitted disease, and the newborns catch the infection during the birth from the birth canal. What is the site of infection? It usually affects the mucous membranes of the urethra in the males, endocervix and urethra in females, because female infections beta zyada is wajah se hote hain because they have the short urethra. And the conjunctivitis, pharyngitis, orchitis. Orchitis is actually the inflammation of the testes, and the prostatitis is an inflammation of prostate. 10% of the infected males and 50% of the infected females are asymptomatic. ये बात याद रखना. So males में बेटा symptoms ज़्यादा आएंगे as compared to females, because females जो है वो 50% asymptomatic होती हैं and males are only 10% asymptomatic. It is responsible for causing the infection of the genitalia. There will be foul smelling, purulent discharge, redness, swelling, and dysuria, and burning micturition. If untreated, it can lead to pelvic inflammatory disease, and PID, or the pelvic inflammatory disease, is infection of a woman's reproductive organs. All the reproductive organs will be involved in the pelvic inflammatory disease. Infections spread upwards from the cervix to the uterus, fallopian tubes, ovaries, and the surrounding structures. So all the reproductive organs will be involved. Then the ophthalmia neonatorum, which is actually the neonatal conjunctivitis, and the most common cause of the neonatal conjunctivitis is Neisseria gonorrhoeae or the Chlamydia trachomatis. Gonococcal conjunctivitis manifests mostly in the first 5 days of life, and it is actually transmitted during the labor, and the neonate will acquire the infection during the birth canal. अगर तो प्रेग्नेंट लेडी जो हैं उनको नाइसीरिया गोनोरिया इन्फेक्शन है तो बेटा न्यूनेट जो है वो एक्वायर करेगा. न्यूनेट विल एक्वायर इट ड्यूरिंग द लेबर. There will be marked purulent discharge from both eyes. There will be pain, redness, swollen eyelids, and if untreated, it can lead to blindness. जैसे कि बेटा हमने क्लेमीडिया ट्रैकोमेटस में भी यही पढ़ा था. ट्रिकोमा कॉज करता है ना वो, उसमें भी बेटा यही है कि there will be purulent discharge, there will be swollen eyelids, there will be pain, tenderness around the eyes, and if untreated, it can lead to blindness. ये देख लें बेटा. This is there is conjunctivitis, there is pulmonary discharge from the eye, the eyelids are swollen, and if untreated it can lead to blindness. So how you will treat? The treatment of the genital infections during the antenatal period, अगर कोई भी genital infections चल रही हैं बेटा उनको antenatal time में before the delivery आपको treat कर लेना चाहिए. Delivery should be under aseptic conditions. There should be prophylactic antibiotics should be given. Newborn closed eyes should be cleaned and dried. And जो एक चीज मैंने आपको क्लेमीडिया ट्रैकोमेटस में भी बताई थी, अभी भी बताऊंगी कि जो न्यूनेटर ऑफ्थेल्मिया न्यूनेटोरम है उसमें आप क्या देते हैं. यू विल गिव द एरिथ्रोमाइसिन ऑइंटमेंट और द एरिथ्रोमाइसिन ड्रॉप्स, एंड दे शुड, और you can give this 1% silver nitrate solution into the eyes. The ceftriaxone should be given prophylactically in the pregnant woman. Pathogenesis क्या है बेटा? Pili, as I told you, in the gram-negative organism, there can be pili which can mediate the attachment to the mucosal surfaces, and the capsule which is present in the Neisseria is antiphagocytic. Lipo-oligosaccharide, which is present in Neisseria gonorrhoeae, is modified form of the endotoxin, and it is an outer membrane protein. IgA can hydrolyze the secrete IgA, और IgA antibodies जो present है आपके mucosal layers में उसको degrade करेगी, which blocks the attachment. Then the diagnosis, how you will diagnose? There you will do the gram staining, and you can find the gram-negative diplococci within the polymorphoneutrophils. ये बात याद रखना. Gram-negative diplococci within the polymorphoneutrophils are Neisseria. In men, the gram staining of the discharge is sufficient. In women, the culture should be done as the cervical specimens also contain the gram-negative cocci. And you will culture the Neisseria gonorrhoeae in the Thyer Martin medium, whereas you will culture the Neisseria meningitis on the chocolate agar, but you will कल्चर द नाइसीरिया ग्नोरी ऑन द थायर मार्टन मीडियम। जितने भी बैक्टीरिया है, मैं बार बार कहूंगी आपको, आप जब आते रहे हो बेटा, जब हमने ये सब कुछ, ये तो आपकी उन क्लासेस में किया है ना हम लोगों ने, जब आप लोग कॉलेज आते थे, मैं आपको हमेशा बताती थी बेटा, बैक्टीरिया जो कि स्पेसिफिक मीडिया पे हम ग्रो करते हैं उनके नाम आपको आने चाहिए, और स्पेसिफिक मीडिया के नाम आपको आने चाहिए। So you will culture the Neisseria meningitis on the chocolate agar and Neisseria gonorrhoeae on the Thyer Martin medium. The specimens from the mucosal sites such as urethra and cervix are cultured on the Thyer Martin medium, which is a chocolate agar, but it contains the antibiotics like vancomycin, colistin, trimethoprim, and nystatin to suppress the normal flora, because Neisseria gonorrhoeae is a part of the normal flora of your vagina as well. इट इज ऑक्सीडेज पॉजिटिव। मैंने आपको बताया था कि बेटा ग्लूकोज फर्मेंटेशन जो है वो दोनों ऑर्गेनिजम्स करते हैं, नाइसीरिया ग्नोरी, नाइसीरिया मेनिंजाइटिस, बट माल्टोज इज फर्मेंटेड ओनली बाय द नाइसीरिया मेनिंजाइटिस एंड नाइसीरिया ग्नोरी विल नॉट फर्मेंट माल्टोज। Now comes the treatment. Ceftriaxone is a treatment of choice in the uncomplicated gonococcal infection. The uncomplicated means PID अभी तक नहीं हुआ patient को. Streptomycin or ciprofloxacin should be used if the patient is allergic to penicillin. Because mixed infections with chlamydia trachomatis are common, tetracycline should be prescribed. A follow-up culture should be performed 1 week after the completion of the treatment to determine whether the gonococca is still present or not. So after the treatment, you should perform the culture after 1 week to see the response of the patient, to see if the antibiotic suppress the organisms or finish the organisms, or कि कोई फायदा हुआ है ट्रीटमेंट का या नहीं. So you have to do the cultures after 1 week. So the follow-up culture is is necessary. So do you have any questions? This was the revision class of the Neisseria. We will do the detailed discussion of Neisseria whenever you will come back. खैर हमने बहुत डिटेल से Neisseria पहले भी पढ़ा है बेटा. हाँ जी, आप बताएं बेटा, कोई क्वेश्चंस हैं आपको? Okay, tell me how you will culture Neisseria gonorrhoeae. Tell me how you will culture Neisseria gonorrhoeae. I'm not asking about the attendance. Thyer Martin medium. And what is a Thyer Martin medium? What is Thyer Martin medium? Chocolate agar with antibiotics. Very good. बेटा शेप कैसी होती है नाइसीरिया की? Gram-negative diplococci, and they are present, and the shape is like paired kidney beans. Very good. जब बेटा आप ग्राम स्टेनिंग करेंगे तो आपको क्या नजर आएगा? Whenever you will do the gram staining, what will be your findings? No. What will be your findings on the gram staining? Diplococca within polymorpho neutrophils. Very good, Siklan. Very good. What is ophthalmia neonatorum? Yes, neonatal conjunctivitis due to Neisseria gonorrhoeae. And what are the most commonest, what are the two, name the two organisms that are responsible for causing the neonatal conjunctivitis or the ophthalmia neonatorum? The most important causes? chlamydia trachomatis and Neisseria gonorrhoeae. And how you will treat the neonatal conjunctivitis or the ophthalmia neonatorum? Erythromycin ointment or 1% silver nitrate. Very good. Very good. So बच्चों क्लियर है आपको? ग्रुप बी ग्रुप डी स्ट्रेप्टोकोकाई एंड ग्राम नेगेटिव कोकाई. बाकी बच्चे भी बताएं. कोई क्वेश्चंस तो नहीं है बेटा? अगर कोई क्वेश्चंस है यू कैन आस्क. अगर कोई क्वेश्चंस है बेटा आप लोग पूछ सकते हैं. एनी क्वेश्चंस? काइंडली रिपीट द टेस्ट शेड्यूल. ओके बेटा मैं आपको शेयर भी करूंगी थोड़ी देर तक आज इंशाल्लाह ताला. टेस्ट शेड्यूल जो है आज शायद ना हो सके क्योंकि डॉक्टर ताहिर नहीं है अवेलेबल. मैं आपको बता रही हूँ कि ऑन 28th of September you will have the test of all those topics that were included in the term test like cell injury, neoplasia, general bacteriology, inflammation, hemodynamics and special bacteriology part 1. ठीक है, ये 28th को आपका टेस्ट है, 28th of September को. उसके बाद बेटा आपके ऑल्टरनेट वीक्स पे टेस्ट होंगे. लाइक 28 सितंबर ऑन मंडे आपने टेस्ट दिया है तो उसके बाद आपका टेस्ट आएगा उसके बाद आपका टेस्ट होगा ऑन 12th of October मोस्ट प्रोबेबली. ठीक है, आफ्टर ऑल्टरनेट वीक्स पे ऑन मंडे यू हैव द टेस्ट ऑफ पैथोलॉजी. और बेटा इसमें ये है कि दिस इज अ स्प्लिट सेंटर प्रोग्राम एंड इसमें ये अगला टेस्ट मोस्ट प्रोबेबली आपका होगा बेटा माइकोलॉजी एंड स्पेशल बैक्टीरियोलॉजी पार्ट 2 का. उसके बाद इंशाल्लाह ताला आपका टेस्ट होगा माइकोलॉजी और पैरासाइटोलॉजी का. उसके बाद आपका टेस्ट होगा द लास्ट टेस्ट विल बी ऑफ वायरोलॉजी एंड जेनेटिक्स. ठीक है, और ये आपका स्प्लिट सेंटर प्रोग्राम है. बहुत अच्छे से आपने प्रिपेयर करना है. ठीक है, जैसे जैसे आपके टेस्ट आते जाएंगे उस वैसे वैसे बेटा आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट द प्रैक्टिकल्स. अभी मुझे इसके बारे में कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है. और हम प्रैक्टिकल्स रिवाइज करेंगे जब आप आएंगे, डेफिनेटली रिवाइज करेंगे. उसके बाद बेटा आपकी ऑस्पी भी हम रिवाइज करेंगे. ठीक है, तो फर्स्ट टेस्ट जो होगा वो आपके सारे उन टॉपिक्स का जो टर्म 1 में इंक्लूडेड थे. उसके बाद बेटा टेस्ट जो टॉपिक्स नहीं हो सके, जिनके टेस्ट नहीं अभी तक हो सके, उनके टेस्ट होंगे लाइक माइकोलॉजी एंड स्पेशल बैक्टीरियोलॉजी पार्ट 2 विल बी इंक्लूडेड इन द टेस्ट 2. Parasitology and immunology will be included in the test 3 and virology and genetics will be included in the test 4. ठीक है, ये मैं अभी आपको बता रही हूँ. ओके बेटा, थैंक यू वेरी मच. Umair, do you have any questions regarding the test? You can ask. ओके बेटा, थैंक यू. याद रखने नहीं होगा बेटा, नहीं होगा, किसी का भी क्लैश नहीं होगा. You will have the test on alternate days, on alternate weeks. Like on Monday, you will have the test of pathology and or pharmacology, I think, on alternate days. And on Wednesday or Thursday, you will have the test of forensic or BS, I think. This clash nahi hoga. I'm not sure about the days and the subjects, but itna mujhe pata hai on Monday, on alternate Mondays, we have the test of pathology. Okay, beta. Thank you.